It's lunchtime and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. Live from the Amp Media Studios, Dawn and Freddie S. and their team are ready to serve up a huge portion of fun for lunch with friends and neighbors. So let's break open that lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought and take a front row seat in the Brooklyn Cafe and get ready to enjoy some humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of hope and happiness to help your day go by with a smile. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or just plain dream making. If you have a story to share, movie review, restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll free 888-994-4995, Studio A right now. Sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe. Here are your hosts, Dawn and Freddie S.
Your other bell's still on the table in Studio A.
Welcome to the Midday Show. I don't know what this is.
We got to get you your other bell. It's on next to your computer. Oh. I went in there to get it, and I came out without it.
That happens a lot.
Happy Thursday, everyone. It is National Fajita Day. We should go get some lunch after this.
So fajitas?
You like fajitas?
I don't know what that is.
You know what a fajita is?
No.
You know, you get the tortilla, and then you put your chicken and your roasted vegetables and guacamole, and then you make your own little roll-up.
Oh, wait. Are you getting a tortilla or are you getting a fajita?
It's a tortilla that you fill is in a fajita.
Never heard of that.
Come on. Have you ever heard of a fajita?
I love fajitas.
She loves fajitas.
Why don't you make some for us?
Let's try again.
What do you mean no? Why is it with you it's always no, but then you say Freddie says and it's always yes?
And then she's, you're going to buy the stuff?
Is that what it is? It takes a lot of money to buy stuff?
No, you need tomatoes, lettuce, peppers, onions, and some meat.
Don't they have like a frozen, what is it?
Skillet, fajita skillet.
To go to Costco, don't they have it frozen somewhere?
Yeah, you just got to cook it. Yeah.
Microwave it.
Oh, we could do that. Roll it up in a fajita, get some guacamole.
A1 and 2.
No good?
You could probably make that fajita for under $10.
I think
One?
you're right.
I need 80.
No, like,
For a family.
a family, under $10. It's not that expensive.
It's really not.
When are you leaving that we can hire you to do this stuff?
She's out.
I'm out.
She checked out.
This is my last appearance before I'm in another time zone. Yeah. Come back.
We'll do it.
We have to put a kitchen around you.
Yeah, we'll do it. We
We'll
can
go to
make fajitas.
Costco. We'll do all these cut out cardboard kitchens.
We should get the kitchen from Jack.
That's gone.
I know. I don't know
I
where we're
asked you if
gonna
you
put it.
wanted it. You said no.
I know. I don't think we got room for a kitchen quite yet.
Of course
Anyway.
we have room for a kitchen. We have room for everything.
Where?
Over there.
Over there in the vast beyond. How'd you like that show we had this
I
morning?
wanted to talk about that. You know, what I was most impressed with on that show was the comeback that the girls did. And I think that Josh outsmarted himself because he thought he had the game in the bag.
Where's military? We got to at least get a fair
And
showing at both
military
sides.
keeps saying, why do you do that? Why do you make it so easy for them to beat us? But I love the way the game ends when they lose.
The karaoke?
Military
That was
got
good.
into
He
it
was
tonight.
really
I thought
into
it
it.
was really, really good. I'm glad they lost.
It was really good. Bree actually filmed it, so I'm hoping she can send that over to the computer and we can play their karaoke song.
Now, you do know that the guys let you win, right?
Not by that much. No way.
Well, it got out of hand at
They
the
let you
end.
in. I don't think so.
It got out of hand at the end.
The girls were.
so jealous.
I'm not jealous. Come on. You know they let you win.
They made the rules as they went along.
Josh had to lose, if you catch my wink.
Why?
Because he had to.
No.
Oh, yes, he did.
Why?
Because he had to.
I don't think so. Poor
They
military.
would not
was
let
like,
him live
"Oh."
that. Military, on the other hand, says, what are you doing?
I know. And they tied it up, and then you needed that tiebreaker. I guess I like the tiebreaker round, I got to tell you.
I got to tell you, when military is answering the questions because he wrote them, it's like 40
We're
to
sitting
nothing.
there, we're like, that's just not right.
Well, we got to change that whole concept that way. I don't know how he writes them, but he writes a lot of them
He sits there and he's like,
all day.
right.
Did you
But
have fun?
I did have fun. I know it's going to win, so.
I'm going to tell you, don't say that because you hit a brick wall there. You guys almost lost.
Okay. I was getting, because I was distracted in my mind. But when I'm focused,
You're distracted in your
I
mind.
was distracted.
Wait, were you in another country? What do you mean
I
you
was
just...
a bit distracted this morning, that's all.
She was late, so she was, and Alana's calling, where are you? I'm here. Where? I'm here. I'm parking. You
So
were
something
parking.
happened.
Yeah.
She was so not parking when she said she was
So
parking.
something
I was
distracted
pulling
you?
in actually.
Something distracted you? Normally you're better than that? Because I'm going to tell you, I never seen Alana sweat. And she was like, she was very anxious. What was that?
I was like, positivity. I got this. Stress less and decompress.
With Katie.
And I was fine.
Katie,
Poor Katie.
Katie froze you guys. In football, you ever seen they call timeout when the kicker's going to kick a field goal to win the game? And they call timeout to freeze them because your nerves get the best of you. So Katie was switching the boards, and I think Alana is the one that got most affected because she froze you.
She got
to
you out
wait.
of your flow. She didn't do it on purpose, though.
No, not on purpose, but I saw a lot of anxiety build up to really, because the two teams wanted to win this game today.
They were both a little anxious, and actually, Military got up and left his seat.
Well, Military wanted to win today. I know he did.
He was like, you know what? It's time for me to go.
But Military has to admit that he has the unfair advantage, especially when
He
Josh
writes
was
the
asking him the questions. Yeah, he was rolling them bad boys off. He named movies I never heard of.
I got to tell you, though, and I'm watching one after another and after another. But you guys came back in that third round, which was, you see the anticipation, you see the anxiety growing and growing. And then when you see who wins, and poor Katie, she was running that whole show with Christine, who had never really been on sound.
Well, she's been on some.
She has.
So
She
they
was
did a good
Crystal,
job.
and now she's Christine.
Oh,
See?
she's now earned her name back?
Not yet.
Brenda
Now I gotta
gives
tell
everyone
you,
a nickname till they
the
re-earn their
pictures
name.
were picked by Katie.
Yes.
Katie got
5
me.
of the 4 were really easy,
Yeah.
but the 5th one got you.
Do we even
Last
know what
one.
that was?
Up and Away. It was made in the 90s. It was a Disney superhero movie. And
That
I knew it too. I was like, superhero, something, fly, sky.
But it froze the game right there and it tied it. I thought it was a stroke of genius because Josh decided to give, I think, 2 points per right answer.
Right.
Changed the game.
It was a really good game. You guys did a
was.
nice job.
Look who's
Hello.
in the house. It's
Welcome
the
back.
doctor. Come, sit.
Nice shoes, Dr. Lynette. We don't see her for months, and now we see her 2 days in a row.
Well, we have some stuff we're going over. We have some exciting
got things
news
to
for
do.
summer and things of that nature.
We got Rebecca Caston joining us today of Rebecca Caston Coaching. She has emotionally checked out because she's going on a vacation, becoming an empty nester. But we're going to talk about essentials to take away on vacation to keep you healthy, to keep you on track so you can actually enjoy your vacation. Nothing worse than going on vacation and getting sick.
I got to ask you, bottles of water, they allow you to take bottles of water to Europe?
Well, we
'Cause they
talked
got no
last
water
time
over
about
there.
refillable bottles.
Yeah, so I brought my favorite refillable
Or
bottle.
from the airport?
Yeah, you can, after security, you could buy water.
But what about over there?
You could buy water there. I don't know if they let you, I'm sure they let you take a bottle of water into the country. I know you just can't take food out, like certain foods out of European
But when you're there for
countries.
2 weeks, that one bottle of water is going to get refilled a
I
whole
think you got to go to
lot.
Amazon and ship it to.
Yeah,
You can
and
buy the bottles with the filters that are built in. So I have one at home actually. So the filter is built
Yeah.
in, and then you could just fill it with water, and it's automatically filtered.
That little pink thing's a water bottle?
This is a water bottle.
And that lasts for what, like 2?
No.
Wow, look at that.
Right?
So I've discovered, because I've traveled a bunch lately, that all the airports now have these water filter stations. You don't have to use a water fountain.
Nice.
So I bring this, and then when I get through security, I fill it up. And I take it when I travel. I take it with me. It like clips on to my little bag if I want. And in Europe, you'll see there's refillable water stations all over Europe, more so than in this country. So I don't have to waste my money on water bottles. I don't have to use single-use plastic, and I have my own little water bottle.
More to-
Full
you
Now,
want-
they have bottles that have filters on them,
Mm-hmm.
so you can use
No, they
that?
have like a water station, like a
No,
water
no,
I
fountain,
think
but
Doc
it's a
was talking
station.
about, do they have filters
That's a different type of bottle I'm talking about, but you
Yeah.
can buy the bottles with the filter
with the filter in it?
built in it. Yeah.
Like
I think that's genius.
Brita, or Brita, however you say it, they have one. I don't know if that's the one you have.
Brita?
The one I have, I don't even remember,
I
but
have a Brita at home, but I
And
didn't
they
know it came from a bottle.
Yeah,
I
they have
also
trouble.
know that they have these straws. Have you seen these straws that you can actually drink water out of a lake? because it has these filters in it. I mean, not that I would
That's
want to
great.
do that.
I actually saw the
Survivalist.
coolest thing. I'm going to send it over to the board. But let's take a quick commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk to Rebecca Caston about traveling safely as we wrap up summer. This is like a whole empty nester type of vacation for her. So it's a whole mindset to all of this, which is pretty exciting. We've got Dr. Strange joining us as well. We're going to come. Let's take a quick commercial break. And then we've got Game Day Thursday. They're writing up a new game for us.
What?
Q&A time for
We
you.
just had an hour.
We got another one. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Planning for the future should not be painful and needs to be discussed.
Cameras.
From health, family, finances, allow qualified professionals to aid in your planning. Luhu Advisors have been serving South Florida for over 30 years. A licensed real estate broker, insurance agent, assisted living administrator, and certified senior advisor, Paul Solomon is the most qualified and well-rounded advisor for any task. Specializing in real estate, long-term care, life insurance and annuities, Social Security, government benefits, and senior housing. Luhu Advisors. Let us help you. Known for his Art Deco Cubist style and compositions with dancing saturated color, Ken Bieberman has lived and breathed art his whole life. From the early 80s, he's influenced the Art Deco district of Miami Beach. Featured in numerous restoration projects, hotels, galleries, and clubs, Bieberman creates for everyday folks and celebrity clientele. He's also the proprietor of Art Repro, a giclée and scanning company in Pompano Beach. When it comes to scanning high resolution, size is not an issue. Professionally scanning art up to 10 feet and 64 inches in width, Art Repro utilizes state-of-the-art equipment. On quality canvas or paper, archival ink and printing mediums are put to use. Art Repro ensures colors are true and every nuance of the art is captured, including the canvas weave. Perfection is the priority. Contact artist Ken Bieberman today at 954-547-0095 or visit his website www.artrepro.net.
Hi, I'm Dawn Clifford, owner and founder of Clifford Insurance Advisors. Established in November of 1999, we focus on mainly health, life, disability, Medicare, and long-term care insurance. Specifically for people aging into Medicare or the self-employed or even employee benefits for small business owners. We can be reached by phone number at 561-880-0391 or by email info@cliffordinsuranceadvisors.com. Visit our website at www.cliffordinsuranceadvisors.com and even visit Facebook, Clifford Insurance Advisors.
Being a successful woman in business means having the courage to own who you are. We understand the challenges faced by women, and we are here to help. Our team is here to develop the best strategy designed just for you. Your path is unique, and with the right tools, you can accomplish your dream. From radio to TV, from podcasting to magazines, we create the visibility to amplify your impact in business. At New Dawn Media, we are here to help bring your message forward and help your business flourish. It is time for your message to be seen and your voice to be heard. Contact us at 866-224-5422 or brooklyncafe.tv. Your voice can make a difference.
Welcome to Movies of Del Rey, a family-run movie theater that has been serving the Del Rey and Boca community for over 30 years. Open Wednesday through Sunday, Movies of Del Rey offers great admission prices, low concession prices, and quality customer service. Movies of Del Rey provides the quality of the big box theaters without the price tag. Movies of Del Rey provides new Hollywood content as well as new indie and independent movies. It truly is a hidden gem. Whether you're hosting a private event, party, or fundraiser, or are looking for your next date night activity, Movies of Delray is the perfect choice. Come on down to Movies of Delray, located at 7421 West Atlantic Ave in Delray Beach, or visit us online at moviesofdelray.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
And we're back. You gotta say hi to our friend Cece, who will be here tomorrow.
The music in the house, Cece Clevenger. I think Josh needs to bring his guitar tomorrow. You coming tomorrow?
Yeah, I can bring my ukulele.
Bring your ukulele. Let's do it.
What, you Tiny Tim? You remember Tiny Tim?
Of course I remember Tiny Tim.
You guys know Tiny Tim?
He didn't have a ukulele.
Tim, how tall was Tiny Tim?
6'4". You see, he did have a
I think it was
ukulele.
like 7'4".
6'4". He did have a ukulele. That's
The
what he
little
was known
tiny
for.
ukulele.
Tiptoe through the
I thought you
tulips.
were talking about
I just need you guys to use your mics.
I thought you were talking about Christmas Carol.
Mike.
Do you know Tiny Tim?
Of course.
Do you?
Yes, she
Yes.
used to be on like
Tiptoe
Jerry
through the
Lewis
tulips.
Telephone,
Yes.
Mike Douglas, like you've seen.
Oh my gosh, you remember Mike Douglas?
Oh, God, I remember.
Do you remember the Mike Douglas show?
Mike Douglas.
I think I was talking about like Scrooge. I thought I was talking about Bob Cratchit. I'm like, what?
Christmas story.
No.
That's what I thought. I'm like, he didn't have a ukulele. He had a crutch.
Play his crutch.
I love those cookies. Anyway,
So
things
Josh
more to come.
told me that his band is ready to come in and play.
Really? Nice.
And you know what's holding them back?
What?
The drummer drums very loudly. He thinks it's going to shake the building. I said, let it shake the building.
During the day? Or at night?
When he's going to shake the building, day or night.
All right, let's do it.
I will put him on.
And actually, we've got America's Got Talent. South Florida has talent competition. You can sign up at tbttalent.com. October 15th from 12 to 5, brought to you by Berman Law. Any type of talent up to $20,000
What's the cutoff date?
cash prizes. I don't know, I got to check in with her, but you got to sign up now. It's at FAU Auditorium. South Florida has talent, tbttalent.com. You guys have talent?
She
Sing,
can sing.
dance,
She can sing. You let the cat out of the bag. You're in
juggle,
trouble.
anything. We want to win up to
And ukulele lady
$20,000.
over there.
This could be your sponsor for your show.
You're right.
You too could pay
Can you
for it.
imagine if you win?
That would be great.
You sing?
I do.
She's a singer.
I used to sing and dance.
You got to do this.
My old life.
There's a card right next to you. Sign up. It's on your right side on the table. They are taking submissions online, tbttalent.com. tbttalent.com.
I'm more curious. What kind of song? What's your favorite song to sing?
Oh, I don't know. It's been a while. I used to do like Broadway, so all those show tunes. I was a musical theater nerd.
Oh, we can totally set you up
I
for
love-
musical
yeah,
theater
it was
karaoke later on in the show. There's no doubt about that.
Oh, absolutely. I think you should break it out.
I'll take it under advisement.
tbttalent.org. Sign up. Cash prizes up to $20,000. Even if you are a semi-professional, you can sign up. It's about bringing the community together, and proceeds of ticket sales go back to benefit different charities and foundations in our community. So a lot of great charities are going to be focused on this. I think we're going to be doing some interviews back in the green room. I need to check in with them on that.
Yeah, we gotta
Tickets
do
are
that.
only $10. So let's sell some tickets. Let's move some tickets. tbttalent.com. Sign up. $5,000, $10,000, $20,000 in cash and prizes.
You know, I wish I.
Is there like an age range, Don? Because my
18
son,
and
my son does card tricks.
How old is he?
14?
He's 14.
I think it's 18 and
What
up,
is
but
he?
I will double
Wait
check.
a minute. He does three-card Monty?
He does all kinds of stuff. So that's how he got his first date.
He's a magician?
Yeah, he knows a few tricks. So he did it on his school talent thing, and he won like 3rd place. And
You should bring him in. We'll put him on the Kids Television Network.
yeah, it'd be fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I wish God had given me talent to sing.
You sing.
I sing like a frog, but that's not what they want to hear. They want to hear a singer.
You sing. You do
I don't
karaoke
sing.
really well.
You're insane.
I hope that Bree can send over the karaoke to the board to see that Josh and military was really into it. So I really like that.
I know that was the first time military actually
That was good.
braced up and he was singing and moving and grooving.
I like it a lot.
Very good.
They're good, right? You walked in.
A great song. Yeah, I love that song.
Uga Chaka. What's the name of that song, by the way?
Hooked on a Feeling.
Hooked on a Feeling.
Ooh, I thought it was Uga Chaka.
I don't know how they got to that song though. Was that
That's-
from Guardians of the
It's from
Galaxy?
Guardians,
Yeah.
yeah.
It is.
That's Josh's favorite
Okay.
song.
Uga Chaka. Did you like that? All right, so let's go over and talk to Rebecca. Vacation time. Kids are back in school. And if you're not back in school, like in South Florida, and it's your last venture out before school starts after Labor Day up in the Northeast, vacation time, what are some essentials to stay healthy on vacation?
Well, so yes, I am bringing a lot of things on my vacation, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to enjoy my vacation. So I think vacations are really about like being in the moment, like wherever you go, like enjoying the local culture, eating all the food. Vacations is not the time to be on a diet, ever, right? Go on your vacation, enjoy and eat, but there are things you can do to stay healthy while you're on vacation. So I like to travel with a few little, I guess, like emergency kits, right? So my first one is, which we talked about a couple of weeks ago, like all of my snacks so that I never have a food emergency. And this might seem like a lot, but you know, when you have these long international flights and delays,
Right.
this will keep you from hitting like those little convenience stores at the airport, which is loaded with snacks that are full of preservatives and sodium and sugar and, you know, really bad fats. And when you travel, you really want to try to like. People think the minute they get on the airplane, it's time to just like let it all go.
He'd
right?
eat that entire bag on the airplane.
They eat the entire bag of chips and they drink alcohol after drink after drink. It's
That you can't help because alcohol is part of the nerve tension of flying.
well, there are other ways that
There
you
are
can
Kentucky
help.
Fried Chicken, a box, you bring it with you. This is what I do.
I don't think TSA will allow you to bring a box of Kentucky Fried
they
Chicken.
do. If it's in the airport, they do allow you.
I'm joking.
How many hours is the flight? 8?
So it's about 8 hours.
You think that's going home for 8 hours?
This?
Yeah.
Well, first of all, eating is not my main goal on an airplane, right? I have some books
You
with
don't
me.
get nervous on a plane? You can read on a plane?
I don't like to fly. But do I read?
I hate to fly.
Yeah, I do read because when I'm home, all my reading is about work. It's about health and science and learning. So when I get on the airplane, I like to read a real, like, salacious, you know, romance novel or
A
historical
salacious romance novel.
50 Shades of
At
Grey. I
38,000
did that
feet.
once. I did that. You can only read that book once. But yeah, I get into the airplane, and especially this trip, because like you said, I'm an empty nester. Like I'm dropping my youngest off at college, and then I'm heading to Italy for 2.5 weeks. So I have a book that takes place in Positano. It's a love story, so that's going to be my book. And then my snacks. So I make sure that when I get off the plane, I'm not bloated. I don't have stomach upset. I'm not dehydrated from eating like a lot of salty foods, a lot of alcohol. So I'll have like some raw food, like bars in here. Like I like Aloha and I like Go Raw. So it's all food, whole food based. There's nothing like added in there. I have some nut butter, some green tea, some ginger tea.
I'm thinking of Freddie on a plane going, let's open this, let's try this
Olives,
one.
you
Ooh,
know,
let's
a
open
lot
this
of
one
like
next.
really good things. I bring like my nuts and my seeds.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Before we get to that
apple,
stuff,
yeah.
you're going to get on the plane. You know what seat you have?
I
Is it in
do.
the middle, at the end? Where is it?
So when I fly internationally or long trips, I like a window.
So you're going to be at the window.
Right, and I have my
First
little
class
blanket and pillow.
or-
First class. No,
First class?
I wish.
Oh.
I've been saving my United miles forever, figuring I'm going to take this fabulous trip and buy a first class ticket.
What happened?
Do you know what 180,000 miles can get you?
No.
A coach seat, basically.
Oh, so you're going for free, though?
Well, for free.
Points,
I mean,
points.
for free. I spent the money already.
Well, you know what I
so-
mean. At least you got
Yeah,
points.
so
Okay.
I have a good seat. I'm near the front, a
Okay.
little bit extra room on
Well,
a
this is
window.
important. This is very strategic stuff.
It is, because I do have travel anxiety.
Now, you're going to be at the window.
Yes.
Do you put anything on the floor or vacuum pack your seat?
I would.
travel with people that do this.
Okay, so I don't vacuum pack my seat. I don't sterilize my neighbor.
That's what they do.
But I do have this is my little airplane decontamination kit,
so
essentially.
you crack that open before you sit.
Crack it open, I wipe down the seats, and I'm not saying the airline doesn't do a great job, but I wipe down the seats, I wipe down everything that I'm going to touch, and have some hand sanitizer. So I kind of just clean my area. I am one of those people that will still wear a mask on
the
an
plane?
airplane.
You don't wear a mask? Okay.
I kind of feel that now that we're so aware of how quickly germs spread, I don't want anything that you've got, and you don't want anything I got. So I'll keep my germs, you keep yours. So I will wear a mask still while I travel
they're saying
on an
flu is
airplane.
at an all-time high. In the past 5 years, flu has escalated because of that.
Because, yeah.
But you need to. Like, I just flew back from Canada, as you know, and it was necessary to wear the mask.
But let me ask you a question.
You
Doc.
needed to on the plane, but
You-
not in the airport, which is
Right.
completely
But let
ridiculous.
me ask you a
Right, I
question.
agree.
When you wear a mask, it isn't doing anything for the person who's not. So if your two people next to you are not wearing a mask, are you really doing something?
You're definitely
Preventive.
limiting your exposure to
You think so?
germs and
Yeah?
viruses.
Okay.
I do.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, let's get to the neighbor to your left.
Okay.
And the neighbor to your left, if it's a man or a female, does it make a difference?
I don't care as long as they can fit in their seat.
Okay. Well, that's another problem because the seats are 18 inches now.
Their seats
17.
are becoming
17 inches now. So
I
it
wonder
might be
how
a
wide
problem.
these are.
European ones are
15.
really small.
They're tiny, I
No,
know.
these are bigger than that. And the other thing is, do you like to chatter? Do you like to talk to people on the plane? I mean, you're 8 hours in the air. You got to make some friends, no?
No, I'm
Really?
I have music, I have a book. I have, it's time for me to just do me. And
But what if
really
there's a
relax.
person, female, male, whatever, and they want to be friends, and you're going, where? Oh, I'm going to the same hotel.
Well, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to ignore them. I'm not rude. So, yeah, I will engage in conversation. But anyone who wants to talk to me for 8 hours is not going to be happy.
How do you stop the conversation? Right, so someone's talking to you and you're thinking, I just want to read, and they're you can't leave. You can't say, oh, I've got an appointment. Oh, wait, my phone is ringing. You are now stuck with
Okay.
that person.
So I had an experience like that many years ago. I was flying to LA and I had 3 seats. I was stoked. It was all the way at the front. I was so happy. And Lauryn Hill and Wyclef Jean and the whole band came on the plane. And Lauren got a first class seat and Wyclef and everybody else got the back row. Well, he didn't like that. So he came up and he sat down next to me. And he proceeded to talk to me for the first 3 hours. And I'm thinking, oh my goodness, like how? So finally, I just took my blanket and my pillow and I pretended to go to sleep. And when he started talking to me about his rabbi, I was like, okay, I think I'm going to end this conversation right
Really?
now. All right, so
there's no out once they start talking.
there's no out, or you could be, I go to sleep, or I say, you know what, I really want to read my book or watch a movie, or
Earbuds.
put
They
my
always work.
yeah. So there's a polite way of
Really?
I always
Not
think,
me.
like, would I engage in the conversation? I'm thinking,
Oh, you're going to have a
earbuds
conversation.
in, no.
If you have an empty seat or whatever, anybody that sits next to you, they're going to want to talk to you. That I can give you.
that.
well, not everyone.
I
can
got
read,
a
by the
three.
way.
I got 3 seats like she did by myself, and this beautiful blonde comes and she sits down. Now I don't want to be rude, so she starts to talk to me. It was a 2.5-hour flight, and she was laughing and everything for 2.5 hours. By the end of the trip, I said, okay, goodbye. Then she wanted to exchange numbers, and I said, no, I gotta go. This is on my way to New York. So I could sort of relate to that
Gotta
a little
read the
bit.
room,
But 8 hours is a long
Well, look,
freaking
if,
time.
if George Clooney sits down next to me and he wants to talk to me all the way to Italy and invites me to Lake Como, he could talk to
Begin
me.
for those 8 hours.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if anybody is on her flight, I want you to introduce yourself as George Clooney.
There you go.
Because she didn't say it had to be the George Clooney. She says if anybody introduces themselves as George Clooney.
She's all in. Now, what are those little rectangular?
Oh my
those
God. These are the greatest things.
Hexagon
This was my Mother's Day gift from my girls. So I take a ton of supplements. So a couple of them I have with me, like my probiotic, and I have for immunity. But these are the greatest things. They have enough storage, if I can open it.
And they're magnetic?
Yeah. they last.
Because they came apart, and then she just clipped them back together.
So so I can put all of my supplements, vitamins.
You also use those for lotions and creams.
And I have another set in gray that has shampoo and face wash and whatnot. And the greatest thing about them is that they each contain enough storage for about 2 weeks, and they're magnetic, so you don't lose them. And I just put them in like a Ziploc bag.
Like, to
and
me, that would be like this game. Look, they just come apart,
they're
you put them
fun,
together
right?
in different shapes.
This company, it's called Cadence. And they come in different colors. And
Do you label them when you use them?
well, when you order them, they have these little tiles on top, and this one has a pill.
Oh.
But you can write whatever you want. Like, I have the others at home say shampoo, conditioner, so you can customize them.
That's always what happens. You take the little clear bottles and you forget. You're thinking, I'm going to remember eye cream, face cream, shampoo, conditioner, and then when the words rub off,
You don't know
shot
what's
in the
them.
dark. It's whether
Yeah.
you're putting it on your face or in your hair. You have no idea. Imagine being me traveling. These are the things that I go through.
I would get that, like a bottle of them, put a green pea in it, and shift them around, and just play that
You
for
would
8 hours.
totally find the pea. You would just mix it around and say, can you figure this out?
When I went to Switzerland, it was an 8-hour trip, and I went with a friend of mine, and we went first class. He paid for it. If you think I was going to sit there for 8 hours and not get in the aisle, we were playing stuff in the aisle. I got bowling in the aisle. I says, anybody has something to throw, like a ball, bowling pins, whatever? For 8 hours. And they were saying, sir, we'd like to sleep. This is 6 o'clock. Who the hell's going to sleep now?
You'd be a
8
blast
hours.
on a plane.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Can you
couldn't-
imagine if you got the car, the cart with the drinks on it? That would be a fun segment.
an
We're going to
F-
get you a cart.
That's a flight attendant FAA rule. You cannot push
I know, but if we
I tried
did,
that.
you would love that.
I tried that. I said, can I go in the front and ask tea, milk? I wanted to play it off. She said, no, you can't do that. I tried.
You would have a blast. But I love how organized you are. And that all goes in your backpack
It
with
all
your
goes
book?
in my backpack of my book. I have a travel pillow, a travel blanket, and this is also one of my other favorite things. So you know, when you travel, you should get up every once in a while and walk so that you don't get blood clots and whatnot.
You want to walk around the plane.
But this is great. These are little therapy balls, and I take these with me. So if I'm getting, like, you know, on the airplane when you start to fall asleep and you do this kind of thing,
Yeah.
right? So you could always put this behind you if you start to get like a knot,
I need
and
that.
you just press into it, and it works out like any kind of knots or muscle
Really?
tension. Or if you feel like sciatica,
Yeah.
like I'll put it underneath and I'll sit on it, and it'll kind of like work out like the muscle or your lower back. So these are great. And then when I get to my destination, like I use this to kind of keep my muscles loose, and I'll lay on the floor, or my feet. If you're doing a lot of walking, like I'll roll my feet a couple times a day. So these are like great little therapy balls, which I think everybody should have.
Do you take off your shoes when you're flying?
I do. I have special socks I wear.
The socks, right, with the pressure socks.
No, with little plastic, you know, those little like gummy,
With food,
the grippy
with
things.
toes?
Yeah, yeah.
Grippy
But yeah, I have
things.
socks.
She's ready to go.
I'm ready.
She is all
I'm
prepared.
so ready. I just have to, you know, get the rest of the kids
Now,
packed off
there
to
was a
college.
time that I flew, and Doc has this mist. that-
Antibiotics.
Antibiotics that Linda decided to wash us all up in there when we sat down, and then everybody in the plane wanted to try it, even the pilot.
Yep.
So there was, I forgot to tell you, there was a guy that had a bucket of Kentucky
Probiotic
Fried
mist?
Chicken.
That was you.
No, it was a guy, and I said to him, he says, "Can I have some of that?" I says, "Can I have a piece of that?" And he's looking at me. Well, I only have 12 pieces. And I said, "Yeah, I want one. Do you want some of this?" And he says, "Okay." So he gave me a piece of chicken.
You swapped chicken for an antibiotic.
And then it went that way.
That's
You gave away my antibiotics for chicken.
The whole plane. The whole freaking plane.
We got a box of it in the back. We should resurrect
I want to
it.
give her one.
All right,
Oh, I'd
let's
love
take
one.
out of the box. Let's go to commercial break.
You see, these are the things you learn when you're
Let's go
flying.
to commercial break. When we come back, we're going to talk antibiotics, misters. And Rebecca, you've got some before. Hey, my friends.
Who's that?
See you tomorrow. CeCe Clevenger.
Gotta make
We
it
will
bigger.
see
I
you
can't read
tomorrow.
that.
I know you can't see it. More to come. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Amy Reshevsky can help you choose the right piece that will add some magic to your space. Amy Reshevsky has a wide range of art, from abstracts to mosaic tapestries, and she paints on different surfaces, such as reverse painting on glass, tables, wall hangings, and sculptures. Her work can be ordered online at amyreshevsky.com, or you can come in and see it in real time at the Brooklyn Cafe Art Gallery. She also does commission work, so if you have an idea in mind, she can make it a reality. She invites you to reach out to her at Facebook or at email at amyreshevsky@gmail.com. That's amyreshevsky@gmail.com. Have an artful day. Born in Marseille, France, Max Lazega creates whimsical and free-flowing interpretive art. His 40 years in the construction industry created the foundation for his craft. His unique work displays his view of the future with bold and playful combinations of materials and processes, but the methodology remains consistent. He fuses recycled materials and discarded building supplies into a fresh, well-executed approach. Lazega has lived in Miami, Florida most of his life, where he pursues his lifelong passion of creating industrial art. For more information, contact Max Lazega at artworkstudios.org or 786-326-8873.
Meet Jay Harmon, one of the many artists held in the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery. Jay specializes in various different art styles, but his medium to work with is colored pencils. His unique style comes from being self-taught and years of practice. Jay pulls his inspiration from many outlets like people, television, celebrities, and many more. With multiple original pieces, Jay's art graces the gallery with over 40-plus works for viewing and for purchase. His many years of being an artist has given him a chance to partner with the Derwent brand, giving him the opportunity to try many different work styles and further his craft. Feel free to come down and visit the studio to view his work, or if you're interested in your own Jay Harmon original, he's open to commissions on his website, coloredpencilartist.com, or catch his show, The Colored Pencil Artist, on Amp Media Productions on YouTube and Facebook. See you soon.
Hey travelers, everybody wants cheap airfares, but where can you find them? You call Smart Fares. Our prices are direct from the airlines, and they're so low they're not published anywhere. Smart Fares specializes in cheap flights, discount hotel rooms, cheap car rentals, and great package deals anywhere around the world. Wherever you want to go, Smart Fares can help you get there cheaply and with the best price guarantee. If you want the absolute lowest prices on your airline tickets or other travel services, call us right now. That's right, call. That's the only way to get these low rates. Experts are standing by 24/7 to get you the lowest rates available, so don't wait. Call Smart Fares right now for the best price guaranteed. Save up to 50% off business and first class. We've got great last-minute travel deals too.
Call 855-828-0198. That's 855-828-0198. 855-828-0198.
If your family is suffering from inflation and high costs caused by Lois Frankel's reckless policies, Republican Dan Franzese is clearly your best choice for Congress. Dan is a successful businessman who understands finance and economics. He's not a politician. Dan grew up blue collar and knows how tough inflation is on working families. Dan Franzese will go to Washington and fight the liberals who are killing us with inflation. Dan Franzese for Congress.
I'm Dan Franzese and I approve this message.
Artist Rosie Sherman paints her passions to share with everyone. Expressing herself through bold and vibrant colors, her suggestion and style are always in flux. Inspired by travels, nature, romance, and the human spirit, Rosie makes sure her depiction of women are strong and proud. Her landscapes illustrate the changing seasons in the diverse world that we live in. To find her artwork in the multiple medias you can purchase, visit rosiesherman.pixels.com.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Sounds like a plan to me. Let's fix it.
Aren't those cool? You remember those, right?
What, the Airbiotics?
Yeah.
I know you're impressed. I knew where it was.
I'm impressed that you put it away, you can find it.
And poor Josh, he walks out. Every time Josh walks out, I'm trying to pull either a piece of artwork, a box, and he goes, "Can I help you?" It's always, "Can I help you?" And now you can't get this box for me.
Where was that?
It was below my eye level, so you would have never found it. It's where I keep things. It was on the bottom of a shelving unit. You put everything high. I put everything, what does Michelle says, when they go low, you go high? It was low, and then you go high. Anyway, that was yesterday's show. So let's talk more about
The whole thing
traveling.
didn't make any sense, but okay.
Remember we had Stephanie Jaffe on yesterday. Remember Michelle Obama says, when they go low, you go high?
Right.
I put things low, and you put things high. Anyway,
Okay.
but I'm bummed. Airbiotics. How do you like that?
That is so cool.
All right, so Lynette, I need you to grab a mic and explain this to
Yeah,
everyone what
please.
Airbiotics is.
Amazing.
Because we're on a new crew
Little
here. They have
practice,
no
but-
idea.
They've never
Yeah,
seen
so
it.
basically, this is a probiotic, just like you have packed in your bag, except it cleanses the air and space around you, and it inoculates your skin. As you see, most dermatological products now have probiotics in them. So it's used for acne. It protects your nose space. It actually reverses the genome of MRSA. It's been used as cleaners all over Europe to reduce hospital-acquired infections with a 57%, I think, success rate. I mean, this is the future of medicine. This is what medicine will be, and it's here. And these are my little products that I came up with.
Amazing. Yeah, I can't wait to try them.
Yeah.
One more thing to put in
Well,
your
I'm glad
bags.
you were here.
Me
You get
too.
to test them in
See,
Europe.
It was destined.
Isn't it funny how it just works out here?
Kind of organically, right? People who are meant to meet, kind of meet here.
I know, and it's always like that here. You were here yesterday and you met Stephanie, right? And you had loved her art, and then Rebecca with the whole travel.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I'm
We
going
have-
to take that with me. Add it
Well,
to- add
What
it
should
to-
you get, the little one?
Word to the wise, don't use it on the plane because everybody's going to want to know what that is, and then you have to share
Well,
it out
then
with
I'll
everybody.
tell them, and then I'll direct them to
Then
Dr.
she'll get
Strang,
commission.
And
I know, but I couldn't.
I'm going to hand out business cards now.
I couldn't tell people no. Everybody was like, "Oh my God, can I have some of that? Is it gonna help?" And meanwhile, what am I gonna say? No.
Look, I'm all about helping other people be healthy, but I want to stay healthy on this trip, so I may not share so much.
They emptied out the whole thing. You know how that thing lasts for months, and they emptied it all. Even the pilot came out. Well, we ain't going nowhere unless I try this.
I love the smell. It's kind of like this ozone. When you get a nice facial and you have that ozone smell when they steam your face, that's kind of what it reminds me of.
And it's anti-aging, like it reduces the wrinkles, it hydrates. Like, I'm gonna send you the spec sheets and stuff in an email so you can really look at it. But, I mean, I've just loved this product from the minute I heard about it from this Israeli person, and I've been with it ever since. I developed my own line. I have an account with Belgium, who I speak with all the time, and my people in Canada, who I speak with. So, you know, it's
Nice.
just amazing, and it takes stains out of clothes too.
It does?
It
Where
does.
is it?
How
Where's
does
our
it?
little
How does
guy?
that work?
How do you work that?
Oh, there, he's there.
How do you work it?
How do you take stains out of clothes?
It just does. It's like it has an enzyme action somehow.
You pour
This
it
would
in.
be great for your kids' dorm room, by the way.
For classrooms, anything
We're
really.
just putting it together for you.
Yep.
You fill
She's
them
so
up.
excited.
You plug
It's
them in.
or Hanukkah or whatever.
He's going to Italy.
Captain Bax is going to Italy.
Yeah, he's going to sit on my night table.
Goodbye, George Clooney.
Goodbye, George
That's
Clooney.
right.
Hello,
Bye,
Captain
George
Bax.
Clooney. I've got Captain, what's his name?
Captain Bax.
Captain Bax.
We used to have those up at the theater at the.
And we had it here in the studio.
We used to have the little head guy pumping that thing out all the time.
It comes right out of the top of his head. But think about dorm rooms and all the stuff now. The kids are going to be living together again and keeping the air clean.
Or even in cubicles and stuff. It's just so cute, and it's protecting your space when it's landing on the computer. This product eats dust, and it outcompetes for food. It does not, like on a surface, it will outcompete the others for food, and it eats the biofilm, which you know 90% of infections lie within the biofilm.
Put one back near the encoder.
That's
So,
amazing.
Yeah.
She has a unit. I don't know if we still have this big unit.
there's a little
there.
one there, too.
Oh,
It's a
the
little
big
one.
units in the back.
And it goes, I guess it goes into the AC ducts.
It goes into the AC unit itself, and I ran into some problems with that because I'm not an AC person, apparently. And some of the ACs were on the roof, and this is plug-in and had to hire electricians. So I'm going to phase that product out. People can buy the product, and it covers up to 5,000 square feet
Wow.
for the house. depending on the number of air handlers. And it gets rid of sick building syndrome and stuff, basically. And it is on a timer where it's emitted 4 times a day. And it keeps all the filters. It decreases your electricity bill because it keeps the filters clean in the AC unit. I mean, it's just, when I heard about this product, I'm like, what? You know?
It's amazing.
And it goes on the
Cutting
air
edge,
handler,
yeah.
not on the AC unit itself, the air handler.
It's in the, no, you use it in the AC unit, you punch a hole in there or drill a hole and you stick the hose of
On
it
the
in
outside?
there. And it's programmed to go off and you replace the bottle once a month. It's a 500 milliliter bottle that you screw in.
Right.
It's much like one of those aromatherapy diffusers. It works by the same kind of technology. So,
But these are great because you can keep them in your purse.
yeah, I mean, the little guy, I wouldn't.
Not
I
the
guess
little
my
guy,
purse
the
could fit about
handheld
10 of
one.
them.
The handheld one.
The handheld one.
No, that's good.
Yeah,
It's in your little bag.
Yeah, just
Yeah, it goes right in your bag. It charges in your with the USB.
yeah.
Yep.
They all
Got
charge
like
with the USB,
cord, yeah.
which is great. And then you put it in your little bag, and you can
You can even hook it into your computer to charge it, you
I
know?
mean, it seems like a lot of stuff to get ready for a trip, but much better to like be prepared than to wind up sick on vacation. So
I always do that.
yeah.
It's true. It fills up. It goes right along with all your. Imagine sit down, you do your face, you wipe everything down.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, there's one of those.
You put on your
ladies.
socks. You're like, I'm tucked in for the night. I don't want
Just
my
a little
little
guy in your
seat here.
desk.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
you
totally
ever
what
put
I would
the
do.
pee-pee pad where your feet go?
No.
Ew, no, I don't go that far.
But I got to tell you,
I'm going to tell you, it's not a bad idea. There's a doctor that told me that's not a bad idea, Dr.
What, pee pad?
Attar.
Attar.
It's not a bad idea. We went to Israel however many years ago, and we were in this aisle of 5, and it was Chuck and Aaron, and then me. There's someone and me and Chelsea. And Chelsea and I were great because we're the smaller of the 4. Well, Chuck and Aaron sat on the end, and Chuck got some sort of something on his leg that through the entire trip, it came from the carpet, up his leg, every cream, and he's actually still scarred from it. Every dermatologist that was with us, no one knew what it was, and now he's still got a discoloration because something from the carpet
MRSA.
ate his
Could be.
his skin through
But
it.
that's why the doc told us
Not
just
a bad
put
idea.
a pee-pee pad on there. You keep
Add
your
that
shoes.
to your bag.
Actually, I have
they
bathtub
fit, they're
liners.
very thin.
I have bathtub liners, and those are thin and easy to pack.
That's smart.
Bathtub
Actually, I've
liner.
never heard
Like a
of that, but
pedicure thing,
that's
just
smart.
no one will come near you. Don't worry.
Yeah.
They'll be, oh, her?
Wow.
She can have those seats to herself.
Or you could put the
They're-
surgeon thing on your shoes, but I think that the pee-pee pad works better
Well, let me
because the
ask you,
carpet may
do you
have-
wear shoes in the house?
Me? I wear it everywhere, yeah.
You do?
Like in your own house?
Absolutely.
So there's no difference on because you're carrying whatever you walk out, whatever you're stepping outside, now you're
Well-
carrying it into your home. So
It's on my clothes.
Well,
it's
I
in
think
my
the
hair.
UV wand is a good idea too.
What
You
would
know,
be?
the small UV wands you can get because they sterilize everything.
how
I
about
gotta
we
tell
just
you.
wrap ourselves in bubble wrap?
I know. We
I
need
gotta
some
tell
healthy
you,
drugs.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a whole lot of preparation just to do what you got to do. But you're
Yeah.
going to have a great
You're gonna
time.
have a good time. Yeah.
I wanted to put a tent at the door with her machine, so when you walked in, it sprayed you. Shh. And then you walked through the tent. And they laughed at me. And then COVID came along, and people weren't laughing no more.
I wouldn't be surprised if that's where we're headed with the, all these new viruses and, new
And there's
COVID
monkeypox
variants
now.
Even when you look
monkeypox and
at this little device, if you hold it like this, I mean, there's what 50 billion coming out. Some of them are going to get all over you. So, as in terms of when you walk through, you could just kind of
Spray it around you.
circle it around your head, really.
Yeah.
You
It would
remember they
protect
used
all
to
your
take
skin.
They used to take your temperature,
Yep.
right? So you do that, and then you spray them. I want you to create something that, if you have a disease, you turn yellow, or you turn blue.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
called, it's called hepatitis or psoriasis. You might be close, Freddie.
That's what I want. So if I go, oh my God, get out!
I was listening to the radio the other day, and this wife, her not nice hack she did to her husband, she wanted him to stop drinking. She said his alcohol consumption was just becoming a big problem, but he wouldn't stop and he wouldn't stop. So she poured yellow food dye in his body wash and watched what happened. Well, he turned yellow.
He turned yellow. I
He
saw this.
freaked out
I heard
and
about this.
stopped drinking alcohol because he thought he was getting
jaundice.
jaundice.
Yeah.
Turmeric works too.
But that was hilarious, that
Right?
story. The guy thought he was actually getting jaundice for drinking too much.
Can you imagine doing that as a spouse, like what you would do?
Do you remember that fish that's in the pool? So if you urinate in the pool
It turns
blue,
blue.
right? Remember that?
Yep, there's a thing that you can put in. I would not want to know that at a hotel. I would not want that in there because I would not want to even see that.
So I took blue dye and I put it in a balloon just to see what would happen. And there was everybody was in the pool and I popped it in the pool. I went, what is this? Who did that? And everybody runs out. I had the pool all to myself.
Do you take your own blankets, pillows, pillowcases?
I do. I bring my own pillow. I have a travel pillow, travel blanket. I take them both on the plane.
How many suitcases you taking?
Me? I have my carry-on and a backpack.
Do you change clothes on the plane?
That's it. I don't change clothes on the plane, but whatever I wear on the plane, I won't wear again until I
you
wash
come back
it.
on the plane?
Well, if I run
You
out of
get rid of it?
clothes, I'll wear that outfit back, but generally I wear what I have and then I pack a return airplane outfit. I don't like
I don't
to
wear
put
it
on
again.
No.
Plain
You
outfit?
get rid of it?
No.
I don't get rid of it, but I don't
And
wear it again until I
shower.
wash
Like
it.
the minute I get to
I
my
wear,
hotel, I'll shower,
I wear
wash
paper,
my hair.
paper garments.
The thing about you
Put it
is
away.
you just don't, you could care less about
Care
that.
less.
Alana, you could still film and he'd be in the same outfit.
And I would go to dinner and everything else with that.
I know.
Listen, you guys are just too sanitary. The problem is if you're too sanitary, you're going to get sick. Because now a vibe will get you sick quicker.
Well, that's what they're saying now. Flu, the incidence of flu in Australia
Tell
right
you.
now is the highest it's been in 5 years because no one's been exposed to each other anymore.
But I also believe that if you look, we can't avoid getting sick, but if you are really good about what you eat, like what you put in your body, and your supplement regimen. I mean, you don't have to take 1,000 supplements. I mean, even if you just take like a probiotic, and a D, like you're covered.
But I take
So-
all of that. I take probiotics, I take Ds, I take Bs, I take Cs.
Boost your immunity
You
and
wanna
reduce your
boost-
stress. I mean, stress is the killer.
How do you do that? You got a pill for that?
Actually, I do. There's holy
For reducing
basil.
stress?
Yeah, it's adaptogen. Yeah,
magnesium.
ashwagandha.
So what's it going to do? Slow me down? Because how do you...
No, it actually works on the anterior pituitary to even out the axis. So basically what happens is that when we have a lot of cortisol, which is the stress hormone, there are actually 6 hormones produced from the same mother hormone, which is cholesterol. And you get cortisol steal, so all the rest of your hormones go down and your immunity goes down.
So what do you recommend?
What's the pill?
I like holy basil. Some
holy
for
basil.
women,
Ashwagandha is
that-
also
yeah.
good for hormones.
Oh,
yeah,
that'll
for
get you
women
in
who are
summer.
menopause, it's better.
And magnesium, because magnesium helps with thyroid and hormone function.
Is there a specific magnesium?
Depends on what
Because
you...
there's 2
I
types.
like the calm drink, the magnesium, the citrate that comes
Right,
as a
that's
powder.
good.
What's it called?
Magnesium citrate, magnesium cholinate
Citrate?
is the most absorbable.
The citrate?
Yeah, the citrate is the one I take before bed because it helps you sleep.
Yeah,
And it's
yep.
anti-anxiety because it binds to a
Because
receptor
it makes
in
you
the
go to
brain.
sleep.
No, it does. It
I
helps calm
know.
you down and put you to sleep.
And it also helps with digestion and elimination.
So it's magnesium citrate.
Makes you poop.
That's the one Daphne told you not to take. It's going to
Yeah, there
upset
are a
your
lot of
stomach.
different
Lord
ways.
have
A lot of
mercy.
it, it's like what is it? Milk of magnesia makes you go to the bathroom. So don't take too much all at once,
I've
unless
never
you need to
taken
go
holy basil, though. Does it taste like basil?
No, it's what is it called? Tulsa tea.
Tulsi tea.
Tulsa tea.
So you
but
take
I
that?
took it and it helped with, like, say when I was competing, I wanted to get rid of like belly fat from cortisol. I took the holy basil.
Really?
So
And
you
it
drink that
combated
in a
physical
tea?
stress. What?
In a tea?
No, I took New Chapter and soft gel. And I love it. It was one of my
Okay,
favorite
so hold on a
drugs
second.
ever.
Let me get this right.
I want to check that out.
To take
Holy
away
basil.
anxiety, stress is what now?
Magnesium.
That one I got.
I take a lot of that.
There was
Holy
another one.
basil.
But now you have to look at the bioavailability. You probably got it in a caplet or something, and that's not being absorbed by the body well.
Okay, so how do I get things
I mean,
absorbed?
I usually like the powder for magnesium.
For magnesium.
What form do you use?
Holy basil leaf. They've got all different
Yeah,
kinds.
the capsules, but not the caplets, not the
You
herb
do the new
tablets, not the
chapter?
herb ones.
No, the soft
She said new
Yeah,
capsules.
chapter.
yeah, that's the thing, because people buy this stuff and they're not even being absorbed.
It's true.
You know?
Holy
You
basil.
have to see also, like when you look at your supplements, does it ask you to take with food or not food? Because some supplements you need to take with food so that it absorbs in your body, like vitamin D, like D3.
Really? You
lot
have
of
to take
people
it with
ta-
food?
Yep. Otherwise, you'll just eliminate it.
Eliminate
You'll
it
pee it
I
out.
actually
Yeah.
didn't know that.
They say it helps with diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, bronchitis, malaria, stomach ulcers, eye disease, holy basil. And for the essential oil, it helps for insect bites. This sounds like a a magical thing.
Well, when you think of, sorry,
It's from India, so I mean,
Yeah.
all
Holy
those things
basil.
are endemic to that area. So it
Now,
makes
how do you
sense.
drink or eat holy basil? Is
in
it
a
pill?
tea, you
Tea.
can take a
You
tea.
can go
or
get
tea.
Tulsa tea, called Tulsa.
Tulsa tea.
Tulsa tea, but I took the thing every day when I was competing to lean out, and I took apple cider vinegar and it worked very well.
Apple cider vinegar they gave me. I used to take it at 3 o'clock in the morning for my diabetes, for the
It's good for
Doran
everything.
phenomenon.
Helps with
Yeah.
blood sugar.
Tulsi tea.
Tequila worked better.
Well, you know, if you think
I'm
about
telling you, it worked
Felt
better.
better, Freddie.
It did. It lowered my sugar.
tequila fixes everything.
This
That's what
says
I
it
know.
helps lower cholesterol and high blood pressure, reduces negative physical and psychological effects of stress.
You gotta
Maybe
get
I
some of
should
that.
get this.
Yeah, you should.
You know, if you,
I love this, Don. Even if you get the tea here, whatever.
yeah.
It is honestly one of the best supplements
it,
I've ever
traditional?
used.
Can I put vodka? or
Rebecca,
something?
what do you think of Tulsi tea?
I like Tulsi tea.
Is there a brand?
What's it called? Traditional medicinals? Is that the traditional medicinals? They do a whole line of
Publix
different
anywhere.
herbal teas. Yeah, you can get it.
Publix,
at
Target,
Publix.
it's very mainstream.
I think
know,
we
if
should
you-
get some of that.
If you think
I'm all
about
in.
like medicine before like modern medicine, like
It was all
ancient
leaves.
healers, it's all about earth medicine. It's about
You're right.
plant medicine, and that's how they treated everyone's issues with plants and
The, s-
herbs.
the
and
stress thing is a vital piece of information that more people should know about.
stress is
Because stress right now is at an all-time high. It's just
Everyone's
crazy.
cortisol levels are
and
at
it
an all-time
contributes
high.
to all
Right, after
to
COVID, I mean,
diseases,
everything's
Everything's now you got monkeypox. I heard polio is back.
Polio's
Polio
back.
is
in New
back.
York.
What the hell is that? Why thought we got rid of
and
polio?
in California.
Because you've got small pockets of communities that don't believe in vaccinations,
Yep.
and it's
And we're
never
getting polio back.
yeah.
We also have a
Because
rise in measles and pertussis because the babies weren't vaccinated and some people are carriers, so you're seeing it again.
So if you were vaccinated when you were, I don't know, 50, 60 years ago, and this comes back, you got to get vaccinated
I
again?
think everyone needs boosters right now, and we
Boosters.
don't really know that you have lifelong immunity. No, just because a certain disease seems like a childhood disease doesn't mean it can come back and not in adulthood. I mean, you're seeing a resurge of everything.
And we believe that it was eradicated, so we've not seen, people who were vaccinated get these diseases because nobody had polio.
Nobody had it.
And now that there's polio, we need to kind
Since
of.
my mom was a child,
Right.
like 7
And
years ago.
people stopped studying it because it wasn't around, and now it's coming.
And
to
now look
creep
at
up.
measles. Measles is the most infectious disease in the world. 15 people infected by one.
And that's bad. And the monkeypox is now getting out of control, and they don't have enough vaccination to go around. So they're giving
They don't
you
understand
1/5.
monkeypox. They don't even know what it is yet.
So
they
how
don't
can
know,
they have a vaccine for
you
it?
know?
Well, I guess they'll.
Just drink
What
tequila.
they need to do is, it looks a lot like smallpox.
It looks
and-
like smallpox.
And smallpox is the only one they consider completely cured by the vaccine. And there are 2 samples left, one in America and one in Russia.
That's it?
America and Russia either could release it any day.
This is craziness.
All right, let's take a commercial break. When we come
that
back.
note.
On that note,
everyone take the probiotics.
Welcome back.
When we come back,
Fly.
we're getting ready for game day Thursday. And before we get to that, I have to talk to Rebecca about some of her before and afters that she's working with clients, because some of the results, we can't put the pictures up because we don't have releases, but holy smokes. Let's talk about that when we get back from commercial break. Give us a call, 888-994-4995, Studio A. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Creative, enchanting, whimsical. Artist Gina Bella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions. Expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay, her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Gina Bella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Gina Bella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444. We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie, with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Dawn and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Coffee News is a fun, family-friendly weekly publication provided free to restaurants, coffee shops, and waiting areas for customers to enjoy. Grow your business today through the power of effective, affordable advertising. Coffee News is an active marketing medium specializing in the ongoing weekly promotion of your business. This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on Coffee News, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870.
Ever needed a good read? Maybe a book to keep your mind off things. Frank A. Ruffalo is an internationally known author and accomplished screenwriter. He's written many successful novels with amazing stories. Fiction adventures like The Lady of the Harbor, The Trihedral of Chaos, Gabriel's Chalice, 10048, and many more. For more information, visit www.frankaruffalo.com or you can find Frank Ruffalo on Amazon.
Bright, bold, beautiful. Audrey Omart creates artwork pieces that make a statement in any room. Using ethically sourced material, these handmade artworks are made in collaboration with divine higher power. This unique method gives vision, passion, and energy to every piece. Find Audrey Omart's work at the Brooklyn Cafe Studios or audreynow.com. Audrey Omart, art that opens the heart.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Explosions and fires ripped through an ammunition depot in Russian-occupied Crimea on Tuesday in the second suspected Ukrainian attack on the peninsula in just over a week.
Russia blamed the blasts in the village of Mayskoye on an act of sabotage, without naming the perpetrators. Separately, the Russian business newspaper Kommersant quoted residents as saying plumes of black smoke also rose over an airbase in Crimea's Gvardeyskoye. Harry Michaels reporting.
For the second year in a row, Arizona and Nevada will face cuts in the amount of water they can draw from the Colorado River as the West endures extreme drought, federal officials announced Tuesday.
The river provides water across 7 states and in Mexico and helps feed an agricultural industry valued at $15 billion a year. Cities and farms are anxiously awaiting official estimates of the river's future water levels that will determine the extent and scope of cuts to their water supply. Davis Richards reporting.
The Justice Department said in a new court filing that it opposes an effort by multiple media organizations to unseal the supporting affidavit behind the now public search warrant for former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago estate.
There remain compelling reasons, including to protect the integrity of an ongoing law enforcement investigation that implicates national security, that support keeping the affidavit sealed, the filing states.
American Airlines is once again cutting its flight schedule, slashing 16% or 31,000 flights during November, according to data from an aviation analytics company.
The airline said the move is in line with our approach to network and schedule planning throughout the year. Schedule data provided by Cirium shows the largest cuts are between Chicago O'Hare and Dallas-Fort Worth, as well as between Boston and Philadelphia. Jason Riley reporting.
This is the latest news headlines. A woman was killed in an apparent alligator attack in South Carolina on Monday, officials said. The large alligator was spotted near the edge of a pond in Sun City Hilton Head, an adult-only community, guarding what was to believe a person, the Beaufort County Sheriff's Office said. Responders found the gator and a dead person, the Sheriff's Office said. The victim hasn't been identified. Monday in the journal Nature Food presented models for a scenario in which the United States and Russia are engaged in a full-scale nuclear war for 1 week. In the scenario of the war between the United States and Russia, the global average calorie production from crops would decrease around 90% within 4 years after the nuclear war. Nuclear war would also reduce the global fish supply. Spider-Man actor Tom Holland has said he is stepping back from social media as he finds it can be detrimental to his mental health. 26-year-old Holland is the latest young star following the likes of Selena Gomez to discuss how sites like Twitter and Instagram can have harmful effects. Many fans applauded him online, with one calling it a smart move. In a video posted online, Holland said, "I find Instagram and Twitter to be overstimulating, to be overwhelming." Kraft Heinz announced a recall on Friday of more than 5,000 cases of Capri Sun due to a possible contamination.
This voluntary recall comes after the company announced the potential contamination affecting approximately 5,760 Capri Sun cases. Each case contains about 10 pouches of its wild cherry flavor. The company said a diluted cleaning solution was inadvertently introduced into a production line at one of its factories. Torvi Rodriguez reporting.
And that's the latest news headlines. I'm Alan Edwards.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
You hear that?
What?
Capri Sun is being recalled for having cleaning solution
This has
in
been
it.
going on for a while.
That's Capri Sun. Imagine all these kids going back to school drinking artificial coloring anyway in a red dye, and now that.
How many Capri Suns that you have?
I used to drink Capri Sun all the
All
time.
the time. So now you're saying all these other things.
Yeah, but I didn't know dyes were bad for you back in the day.
It's like
5,760
It's like
cases.
McDonald's. Nobody here had a Big Mac? You
Sure.
had a Big Mac?
You know they make Tylenol with that red dye number 7, a red dye 4. I never knew red dye was bad for you. So every time I would give it to Chelsea, who was a baby 30 years ago.
Robitussin.
Everywhere. And I realized all these medicines were red, and every time she would drink something red, she would everywhere. And then we realized that everything had to be clear. So we had to go to the clear
You
dye,
remember
everything, no dye.
Violets, the little candies?
Yeah.
Violets? Purple dye number 3?
And they still make it all.
They do.
That's the crazy thing.
There's a great woman. Her name is.
Is it close to your mic?
Sorry, she's called the Food Babe. Her name's Vani Hari, I think her name. Anyway, she's on Instagram, and she basically reports on every food manufacturer and what they're putting in their food. Even Chick-fil-A French fries has like suntan lotion ingredients in it. I mean, it's
You can,
Skittles has titanium oxide. I mean, they are discontinuing them. So
discontinuing Skittles?
Yep, my son loves Skittles, and he's like, "Mom, I can't believe they're discontinuing
yeah. So if you
Skittles."
if you
'Cause there's
look
metal
into
in
what
them.
you're reading and what you're eating,
You know,
if
it's
you read the
funny, I could taste
labels,
the metal.
it's full of things that can kill us, which are illegal in other countries. So if you go to Europe, you won't find these artificial.
Aluminum oxide in underarm deodorant.
Yeah, they talk about
That's
that all the
everywhere.
time. And toothpaste, too. I mean, there's certain
That's the thing,
toothpaste.
even in Canada, Don, the stuff that you sell in America, you can't even sell in Canada.
Isn't that amazing?
So when
much
you look at a box and it says like, "Good for you, FDA approved, whole grain," it's all BS. Like it's just a ploy to keep us hooked, addicted, and sick.
Monsanto.
And to that point, I know you have to leave, but you showed us some before and after pictures today
Yeah.
that were. I said to
Amazing.
him, "Holy!" He said, "Did you just say that?" That was remarkable.
Amazing. Yeah.
Now, when you work with clients as coaching clients, is it just nutrition? How did you get that client to go from that point A to point B?
So anybody can give you a diet, right? But what most diets don't do, they don't address the root cause of what causes people to, overeat or eat in excess. So I do a lot of mind-body stuff, a lot of eating psychology. I found that whoever I work with, whether it's a weight loss client or someone who's got diabetes or high cholesterol or just stress, there's that underlying emotional piece. So we do a lot of trying to get to the root, trying to, help them be more mindful, make good choices, really appreciate the wins, and we look at one day at a time, one meal at a time. I don't overwhelm them with like big picture. Like if I have a client that comes in and says, okay, I want to lose 30 pounds, that's great. A diet is not the first thing that I give them. We do a lot of talking. I get to really know them to try and figure out like who they are, what helps them make decisions.
You must go through a lot of tears.
There's a lot of crying. It's usually me.
Really?
I get so much joy out of seeing people, make huge changes in their lives because, even, someone who loses weight, they feel great, but it affects every aspect of their life. It affects their relationships and their energy and their sleep and their sex life. So it's like really helping people get back to their authentic selves and who they really are. So when like a client that I showed you her picture, and once I get permission, I can share it next time. But she's a different person. I mean, there's like 30 pounds between, there might even be more because she took that picture about 5 months before we started working together.
Wow.
She lost a ton of weight. She looks amazing. The funny thing is that like she told me that her husband looked at that picture, like didn't even see her as that old person. So it's always, other people in our lives don't see us the way we see ourselves, but because she's a beautiful woman. But yeah, she's just in this new body. She has all the tools. She knows that when she gets tricked, gets into a situation where she's messing up, it's not messing up. It's a choice. It's one choice. It's one meal. It's one snack. And then, you just kind of move on from there.
Do you work with different foods, go with different foods, or is it more mindset?
It's mostly like mindset, habits, choices. I don't follow food combining because I kind of feel that when you put too many rules around food, it just becomes too hard. My general philosophy is, eat whole foods, lean protein, lots of vegetables, green veggies, cruciferous vegetables, whole grains, healthy fats. And if you could eat that way, then you're going to live in a body it's the weight that it's supposed to be. Avoid the processed foods. Limit your alcohol consumption. Drink a lot of water.
Take all the fun stuff out of life.
But it's not. I'm not taking the fun. I'm not saying you can't have a drink, but
70-30, right?
Well, I like 80-20. I like the 80-20 rule. Eat 80% clean, and then you have that 20% where you have a girls' night and you want to drink.
But what happens is when you stop dropping the bad stuff and the good stuff, and you start getting these compliments and all the psychological stuff comes with it, you end up weaning away from the bad stuff.
And the good stuff becomes the fun stuff.
Rebecca, just a question. Like, I've noticed this before because I work with people as a trainer. And when people lose weight, they kind of don't see themselves skinny. They see themselves in their old body.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And like, no, you have the same mentality. And
Right.
you're like, they don't see the
Not
changes.
always.
Have you experienced that?
Yeah, and that's where like the eating psychology piece comes in. And it's really working with a client to really start to really love and appreciate themselves as they are now, right? Because even if you're 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds overweight, you may not feel comfortable in that body, but there's always something in you that you love, right? So it's really reconnecting you with self and really agreeing to be here now and showing up now for yourself. And there's so many people that say, well, like for like a woman who's single, who's divorced, I'll start going out on dates when I lose 20 pounds, or, I'll go look for a new job when I lose 10 pounds. So, and then you ask them, well, do you know other women who are 30 pounds overweight who are dating and are in loving relationships? And it's always like, well, yeah. And then that's like where the light bulb goes off. And they realize, I don't have to put my life on hold to get that perfect body, because we're never going to have that perfect body.
True.
So
People say to us, I can't come on till I lose 10 pounds. That was years ago, and I lost track of who it was at the time, but it's all the time, putting life on hold for that.
Right. Well, it's, it's the messaging that we've gotten. Society, media, social media tells us that we are not beautiful. And this is for men and women, but mostly for women. We're not beautiful, we're not lovable, we're not enough until we have a model body. which is ridiculous.
Well,
right?
who's saying that?
Our heads
Media,
are.
open a magazine, open up Snapchat, Instagram, turn on the TV.
That's like Dr. Google's never wrong. I don't understand why anybody would buy into something that's done on your phone, on a magazine. They don't pay your bills. They're not you. They don't understand.
But
you.
it starts young.
And
It's
it's
just conditioning.
subconscious.
Yeah.
4 years old. At 4 or 5 years old, that's when girls start getting that messaging, the princess messaging. You know, when they have mothers that are weight obsessed. You know, they're friends at school, and kids are getting phones younger. So it's messaging that starts very, very early on, and it's hard to, you know, to change that as you age, because this is the neural pathways that have been formed.
We talked about it this morning. I had to shop at the Husky department in Sears, and right in front of the Husky department was the chocolate counter. And so I would buy whatever Garanimals in the Husky department, and then we go, oh, do you want white chocolate milk or dark chocolate? As you left the department store. And that was how I grew up. That's what it was. And all that messaging is like, programming. Who else would remember? You remember where you bought your clothes?
I was in the Husky
You were in the Husky
department.
department too.
And I used to tell my mother, does that say Husky? What does that say? That's Husky. Okay, I got to go over there and buy clothes. But if I wanted to eat, I ate. If I wanted, I don't care.
Yeah, but think about that message. For you, you went one way. For me, I went another.
To me, Husky, because I didn't know where to buy clothes from. They were either too big, too small. No, you got to go with the Husky.
But that was the messaging, right?
And
All of that.
it's still the messaging.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't buy into that. I think that we have choices. You have a choice of being good, bad, or indifferent. And if you're going to listen to everything that anybody says about you, you're going to suffer. You're going to suffer pains. I love when they criticize me. And I look at the one criticizing me. And I go, wait a minute. You're telling me what? That I'm what? That I'm not good, that I'm this and that. And I look at you and says, and what are you?
Yeah, but you did that Briggs-Myers assessment, and you truly don't care what people think.
Yes, I don't.
Right? That's how he came out. And you, Baxton and Bailey, truly, in your assessment, do not care what other people think of you. And Bree too? And the other 10 of us somewhere still believe what other people think of us.
But it gets me angry that I have somebody in front of me talking to someone else, and I'm like, you know, who made you?
I think it's amazing that you feel that way, though.
But who made you judge and jury? People have to learn to enjoy themselves before they like themselves. If you don't enjoy yourself, you're never going to like yourself. But who has the right to put that over you? And you let it.
This is how we were raised.
But how do
What's
we
special
change
about
that?
Rebecca is this: like anyone could lose weight, anyone can go to someone and go to a program. She's fixing why. This is why
Getting
you're
to the root
doing
of
this.
it.
She's correcting. It's behavioral modification.
So what are you finding with some of your clients, and obviously not one or the other? The root issue is subliminal messaging? Is it bad relationships? Because it probably started when they were young.
More insecurity.
I hate to say because I am one, and I can only imagine what my girls are going to say later. I mean, it all stems from how you were raised, your relationship with your parents. Were you nurtured as a child? Were you getting what you needed from your parents? You know, and for kids that grew up when we did, because we're all pretty much the same age, our parents didn't have the knowledge and the tools. You know, our parents were pre and post-war parents, so they were doing the best they can. You know, so I find that a lot of my clients, you know, it'll always come back to like, well, you know, even after they've lost a lot of weight and they still see someone who's, you know, overweight, and I'm like, well, who are you hearing? Whose voice are you hearing in your head? It's always the mother. I hate to say it. I still hear my mother telling me I can't eat this, can't eat that. So.
But you can.
But you can, and that's what, you know, that's part of the work.
It's funny. When I was dating women, and I used to meet women, they used to tell me these things. I say, I should have ordered for mom. And at dinner, I would order a plate. And wherever you went, I guess mom is in the room. You got to sort of let go of that stuff. My mother taught me, everything I taught you, forget about it. Because if it's going to hurt you, because I don't know what you're going through today, then forget about it. Just be you.
Be you. Be happy.
And be happy.
Joy.
So, mom, I love you, but I got to do it the other way, because that ain't the way. It ain't healthy to do that anymore. They used to pour sugar into us because the government said eat a lot of sugar.
Those are sugar crops, right? Just like tobacco farmers. Everyone
that.
smoked, right?
You need sugar for energy.
Sugar for energy. It was good for school. It's good for learning because you got that system going. But I didn't tell you about the crash, diabetes, and everything else that went with it. So you got to pick. You got to sort of change a little bit.
To be educated.
That means ask a question. Your why can't be bigger than you. You can't always know why. If I say, no, I don't want to do that, and they go, why? Because I said I don't want to do that. And be done with it. And move on. And enjoy life.
Yeah.
You know, when you get to be my age, you got to enjoy life. Because everything before yesterday, it's gone. I forgot. That's why I don't remember
you forgot.
names. That's right. That's
you
right. But I
forgot.
do it because I want to enjoy tomorrow by living today. I make mistakes. I'm not perfect. But I'm pretty happy.
Don, that's why you couldn't find a box.
Because at my level.
Well, that's it.
But
you
the
know?
psychology, getting to the root of it is the key.
And no one's perfect, and that's it. Like Freddie just like hit the nail on the head. Like we are not perfect. We're not perfect. Even on our diets, we're not perfect, and we have to give up on that perfection,
That's
that
right.
ideal of perfection, because we're never going to achieve
I'm
it.
going to tell you a secret. When I was growing up, I had a sister and a brother. My sister never went away alone. I'm hearing you're going alone. You're going to create. You're going to refine yourself. I'm sitting back going, wow. And I'm thinking about, wait a minute, why am I saying wow? It's because of what I was told. My sister never went alone. My cousins, the females, never went alone anywhere, ever. But it's okay. You taught me that today. And you know what? I learned something today. Forget about this, it's not okay. It is okay. God only knows. You're going to have a great time. Maybe you'll come back, maybe you don't. Who cares? The bottom line is, at the end of the day, it's your life.
It's my life. And I'm living in the moment.
And I love that.
And the last 3 years have showed us that, there is no absolutes, and everything is very impermanent.
And you are the message of today. I always look for the message of the day. Like yesterday, you were the message of the day. And the
Live
things that
your
we
life.
talked about. Today, you're the message of the day.
Find joy.
Enjoy life. Take all of your little nooks and cranny and enjoy it. But don't let people put you down because you shopped at the Husky department. That Husky department is going to be there for the next 30 years.
I don't even think they have it
And if you
anymore because
want,
it
I
did so
will-
much harm to
never heard
people,
of it.
right?
I will
Yeah,
bring
that-
you. Oh, you can't even say that. It's too.
I think, it's too triggering. I think the larger sizes are now in with the other sizes.
Yeah, they mix it all in up because think of what that trigger that I remember and you remember that this is where we shopped. They would
Well,
not.
who cares?
They
And
wouldn't
if you
do it
want
now.
a piece of chocolate, I'm gonna give you a piece of chocolate.
I know you're gonna give me that Oreo and go eat.
Why not?
Eat it.
But why not? I mean, the bottom line here is life is short. If you're gonna watch everything you do, you're gonna be miserable.
Yeah.
True that.
And with food, there's no bad food. There's only the power that we give it.
Oh,
There's
that's good.
If you eat anything like a rhinoceros, it's not good for you.
Right.
If you taste and you dib and you dabble,
Enjoy it,
it's
yeah.
okay. It's okay.
Dib and dabble. All right. Well, you enjoy your trip. We can't wait to get
Right.
more information.
Thank
Hopefully,
you.
we'll even
Pictures,
get
pictures.
I
Yeah.
will send lots of pictures.
Send pictures.
Eating everything imaginable.
Start on the plane.
I will send you pictures when I sanitize and unpack my snacks.
Oh, that'd be hilarious.
And George and I will send you a picture.
Send us pictures,
Maybe
George.
maybe he'll let me sit with him up in first class.
Just be safe and have the most amazing
Thank you
time.
so much.
More messaging to come. Lynette, you going to stay with us?
Yes, I will.
All right, we come back. We got Game Day Thursday. I think we're playing the new improved password when we get back from a commercial
Oy,
break.
More games. I'm not
Stay
good at these
tuned.
games.
For more information or to contact Rebecca, you can go to RebeccaCastonCoaching.com. Sign up, subscribe. She sends incredible emails, recipes, menus, ideas, raising your metabolism.
Metabolism?
Metabolism. But check it out, RebeccaCastonCoaching.com, and we will be right back.
Yabba dabba do.
Yabba dabba do. Next.
Welcome to AMP2 TV, the first and only internet production company that's truly plugged in. When you're looking for a full-service internet radio, TV production company, discover AMP2 TV. AMP2 TV is a full-service media company that can provide all streaming videos, video studios, radio studios, and television studios. Call us today at 866-224-5422, for no business is too small to grow to be accounted. It's time for your message to be seen. Let AMP2 TV help get you there. Do you need a strong cup of coffee to get you through your day? Try your very own Brooklyn Cafe Show coffee.
the official coffee of the Brooklyn Cafe Show. You can pick up a bag from us, or two. Contact us at 866-224-5422, or just stop on by. We're at 2400 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard, Suite 13. Come on in, grab a bag of our signature Brooklyn Cafe coffee. The cafe doors are always open.
Stephanie Jaffe is a world-renowned artist who creates one-of-a-kind pieces. Using a keen sense of color and composition, her vibrant collages and mosaics integrate eclectic elements such as vintage keepsakes and fine china with blown glass and fired clay to create whimsical arrangements. For more information about her work, come down to the Brooklyn Cafe TV studio or go to StephanieJaffeArt.com.
Welcome to Lost Harbor Spirits, a world where pirates inspire our spirits, treasures remain undiscovered, and flavors are infused with the essence of mysterious voyages. The distillery became one of the few women-owned craft spirits production sites in the U.S. From our award-winning spirits of vodka and rum to delicious gin, we're always coming up with some new and exciting flavors to keep your cocktails delicious and fresh. Contact Palm Beach Distillery at lostharborspirits.com to take a tour or purchase your favorite spirit at your local liquor store.
Imagine this is your money and someone wants to take it from you. Who is it? The IRS. Guess what? They want your money and they can take it, all of it if they want. Remember, they sent you that letter right over here that said, hey, you owe us a bunch of cash and we're going to take it from you right now. So what do? You fight back by letting our team of experts work it out with the IRS so you can keep your money. And hey, we're good at what we do. When you hire us, you get a team of guys on your side that know the IRS laws, and we'll fight really hard to save your money. So if you owe the IRS a ton of cash and you want to keep it, call right now and learn for free how we can help you put it back in your pocket. 5 minutes of your time right now can save you thousands of dollars. And the best part, it's a free call, so please call right now.
Call 800-651-4808.
Has your heater busted, computer crashed, appliance broken? Then you need ARW Home.
Life's been pretty worry-free since I got coverage with ARW Home. Don't waste thousands of dollars on air conditioning, appliance repair, and replacements. Save that money with ARW Home. Protection plans that cover household appliances, systems, and electronics.
My air conditioning broke on a Sunday. I called ARW, and they came out and fixed it right away.
Get your free quote today. Call or go to ARWHome.com now.
Call 877-281-0289.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
Live vicariously through her.
Yes, we're going to travel.
Thank you. Be safe. Thanks, Eddie. Rebecca Caston Coaching. We're going to travel to Italy without actually being there.
Want me to sit here or here? Yeah.
So we're getting ready to play a new game.
Right there.
They've got us going game day Thursday. Movie Wars, I think, was hilarious. So there's a new rebooted show out now called Password. And I think it's with Jimmy Fallon and I don't know who was the other host.
I'm not good at these games.
Kiki Palmer. Oh, okay. So I'm not really quite sure, but remember the game Password? I even had it as a kid. There would be like the blue team and the red team, and you put it in this clear plastic, and you would like give clues to the word of the password.
So how are we playing this?
All right. Are you ready?
We're ready.
Yeah, how's this played?
So the game is Password. And the goal of the game is to score points by guessing the correct password from one-word clues given by a partner. Now the key word here is one-word clues. So
one word.
I'm going to start. You can choose amongst yourselves. You guys are, Freddie and Donna are a team, and then Josh and Katie are a team.
What about me?
It's a,
You get the winner.
You lost your partner.
You get the winner.
So you could play.
Can
the
we have
winner.
3 teams?
Okay.
We would need
Another partner?
It really goes back and forth with 2. I'd have to look up instructions if there's.
Trust me, I'm not going to last very long in this game.
I could be the lifeline.
Okay, you'll be our lifeline.
So the way this plays is it is a 1-word clue, 1 word, Freddie, that must be a single, non-hyphenated word. Proper nouns are fair game, and no form of the word is allowed. Hand gestures are not allowed, but the player may show facial expressions and voice inflections.
Sounds like.
So, did you guys decide who will be giving the clue word
I'm giving the
first?
clue.
You got to give the clue.
So, here's the other portion of how you play. So, who's going first over here?
I'll give the clue first.
You'll give the clue?
Yeah.
So, you.
We got to just adjust the camera.
We will take these.
Oh,
so,
it's because they had the high chairs.
can't even
there.
reach the table. So, right now, Freddie and Josh are both looking at a word.
The same word?
The same word. And the way this goes is we can go ahead and let Freddie start since he thinks he's going to be bad at this game. Freddie is only allowed to say 1 word to Dawn.
I'm not allowed to use hand gestures either.
No
right?
hand gestures, but you could use voice inflections. His 1 word, he's going to say his 1 word to Dawn. If Dawn gets it correct, they get 6 points. If Dawn does not guess the password, we go ahead and we move on to Josh. So Katie's allowed to utilize Freddie's clue plus the 1-word clue that Josh gives. The points will reduce by 1 as we go back and forth until the password is guessed.
This is like, how do you breathe? This is so complicated.
Once we get going, you'll see
I'm with
how.
you.
So Freddie, go
You got to
ahead.
pay attention.
And you can go ahead
Excuse
and
me.
give Dawn
Right here.
your clue.
Pay attention.
Dog.
We ready?
When we're ready.
Someone's food's ready.
You ready?
Ready.
Backstroking.
Swimming.
Why I
was gonna
can't say
I
that?
need my bell. You should hand it over.
Does that
make
count?
it look so easy.
Is that what the password is?
That's what it is. Swimming.
Then that is
Yeah.
correct.
Okay.
So that is 6 points.
Would you have
to
gotten that?
Team Freddie and Dawn.
That
So
was
that one
easy.
is put down. So now we go ahead and we give this to Katie and we give this to Dawn.
All right. This is the part that kills me.
You can look at the password. And Katie, you can give your clue to Josh.
Okay.
So don't say that word. Say something that will make him guess that word.
I have different ideas, but I'll just okay.
1 word.
A flower.
The flower. Rose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would never have gotten that.
I would have said, for you, I would have said movie.
I would have gotten that.
Flower power.
Woo.
So this goes back to front. Freddie and Josh. Freddie, go ahead.
I got to get the laugh out. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Interviewing.
Question.
Wrong. So now we go back over and Josh.
Speaking. Speaking.
Microphone.
Ooh.
Wait, actually?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got a microphone.
Nice.
Password was
Microphone.
Microphone.
Wow.
So 5 points will be awarded for that round to team. This one is for Dawn
Wow.
and Katie.
Mm.
Ooh.
Ooh.
You know, you could
I
pass.
wish I could do a gesture this one.
I could pass.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sorry. You do have one more element of this game. You can choose to either play or pass.
That's that way
So
I
the
get
goal
the
of the
A.
game is to get the most amount of points. If you feel like you could give 1 word for him to guess it, you would want to play. Or if you think it'll take 2 times, you can pass it to make them go first.
All right, I'll pass on this one.
So you will pass it. So Katie, you must play. Are you ready to give your clue?
I'm thinking. I wish I could do a gesture.
You
I
can't.
know. This
It
one
would be
a
really
good
funny,
one.
but
No
I guess I
gestures.
can't. Karate.
What's she saying?
Karate.
Karate.
What is it called? I can't think. Punch.
Wrong. Back over to Dawn.
Foot.
Kick.
correct.
I was thinking that too.
So that will be 5 points. So right now we do have a completely
we're tied.
game. Who's
Ooh.
next? Josh, I believe.
Mm.
Here's your next password. And this time we start over with, I believe, Josh's turn to start. Josh, would you like to play or pass?
I think we can play. I'll
All
play
right.
this one.
We're going to play.
You ready?
Ready.
All right, you gotta think about this one, okay? Club.
This could go so many ways.
I know.
Um,
I don't know if you ran her show or not. Oh, I guess that's more than one password.
You can't say that.
No more clues, Mr. Josh.
Cheater. Cheater!
Whatever.
Do you want to repeat your word for her?
Club. Yeah.
I don't know.
He's gonna say a random
That's
word.
a
at
tough
least.
one. That's a tough one.
In 3, 2. All right, we'll bleh, go back over for Freddie to give his
Yeah,
hint.
how was that? You heard what he said, right?
Mumble jumble.
Whisper.
Nice job, Freddie.
Club and whisper.
Do
Secret?
it again, Freddie.
Yes! She got it!
Wow.
Wow.
I gotta tell you something. I had to make it because I think she would have gotten it the next round. She would have gotten it.
I
That
would have
was
said.
tough.
I was gonna say
I would have said top.
top.
Top
Secret.
Oh, I guess. Yeah.
But I would have I liked the whisper, and he did
That
it
was
very
good.
I don't know
secretively.
what to do with that one.
All right, you had that one. So
Club
give this
Secret.
one.
I don't even know what that is. Well, I do.
It was
in
it was
Can I
Frank
ask what the
Barbato's
club
girlfriend,
reference
the
was?
travel thing.
Barbados.
Because I just remember Alita's thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
But did she know that?
I was
That-
gonna say
that was-
Clubhouse.
So was I. I was thinking house.
I'll just say Mickey Mouse Clubhouse.
Really?
Whose turn is it to start? I believe it's Dawn's
Mine?
turn. Dawn, would you like to play or pass?
I'll play.
All right.
Cake.
What?
Cake.
Wedding.
Nope.
I think I know it, but what's your clue?
Wait, can I do a different word though?
You have to do a different word.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
So the first clue that Dawn just gave was
Candles.
Yeah, birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I knew it.
Yeah.
I knew it instantly. I said, "Oh, you fucking dummy." I knew it instantly.
I think we're still tied.
I was just gonna say that leads to a tied game. I wasn't expecting us to play all the way there.
She's got to come up with another word.
Means I need another scramble for a word. So give me one quick message.
So this is a new game that has been rebooted on NBC, I believe it is. They're looking for content. Everyone's looking for content in the summer.
I can only imagine when they're gonna bring the Newlywed Game back.
Oh, can you imagine what it'd be like now?
Turf Wars.
It'd be totally different.
Divorce attorney. Minted divorce.
Totally different.
I
Oh
wanted
my
to do a
gosh.
show called Minted Divorce.
And whose turn is it to start? I believe it's Josh's turn to start, correct?
Yep.
Josh, would you like to play or pass?
You ready? I'll pass
Yes.
on this one.
You're
I'll
gonna
pass.
pass?
No, yeah, I'll pass.
So Freddie, go ahead and give your clue. Fox on him.
Just give me a second. Just watch.
If you don't get this, they will. Because
Jeez.
I'm about to give you the clue of all clues.
Okay.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Image.
Mirror.
Oh, Freddie.
That's
I
okay.
had- you-
That's okay.
You missed
ready?
opportunity.
Ready? Yeah. Top. That was probably a bad clue.
That was terrible. I'm so
Dummy.
disappointed in both
Dummy.
of you.
Now, but this is what I was hoping for. Yes?
Image, and top.
Do we give up, Katie?
Come on, you gotta guess something.
Back over to Freddie.
Oh, you want to say something?
Come on.
You can give
No
a
guess?
one-word guess.
I don't have anything.
Freddie, for 4 points.
What was it you said?
I'm not
Top.
telling you.
He said top.
Top. Ready?
Uh-huh.
Remember the other clues.
Mm-hmm.
Wearing.
What'd you say?
What?
No hand gestures, Freddie.
Wearing.
Wearing. Hat?
Damn.
Come on in.
Can I just say, Freddie, you
Yeah.
had a missed opportunity because if I were you, I would have just looked at Don and gone, fedora.
Yeah, but the problem is I thought that fedora is another word for a hat, so I didn't want to burn
Fedora
it.
is fair game.
But what I did was I played it so that I wanted to see what he was going to come up with when I was praying. Because I was figuring, I mean, that clue that you came up with.
It was terrible.
It was
I'm sorry.
horrible.
I'm sorry.
I was going to go with face.
Um,
Yeah, I was going to go
You
with
went
face
first.
next until you said wearing. And then I'm like,
I have one last one.
I don't know.
Come on in, hon.
I was going to ask you the same thing. It's dark. We can't see your beautiful
in here.
face. Hello. All right.
And you are?
Oh.
Sit, relax, so you can see what we do. You're actually with the person we're
Jemime.
talking to. Yeah, Jemime.
Very nice. Welcome,
Sit, relax.
welcome.
We're playing a game. We're on the air, but we're playing a little game to change the up a little bit.
I have a question.
A question.
Can we say the actual word in a different language?
No.
You are not allowed to say the word or
In a
part of
different
the
language.
word.
Then I would do that all day long. She knows Spanish.
If the word was muddy, you can't say mud. You can't use the word.
okay.
Can't use half a
And
word.
you can't say
it in a different
fango.
language.
You can't say muddy is fango in Spanish.
All right. So I believe that's Don's turn to either pass or play.
I'll play.
Don's going to play.
Drink.
Drink. Water.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me. That was the worst clue I've ever seen in my life.
What would you have said? I thought he was going to say vodka when I said drink.
Hydration.
I thought you were going
I
to
was
say
gonna
coffee.
I was gonna say hydration. I would have gotten water.
That
but
was
then
my
you
other
would've gotten
choice.
that, right?
Nice job. So that leaves us to Freddie and Don take the game.
Thank you,
I
guys.
finally won a game.
Game day
First time
Thursday.
I won a game.
Game day Thursday. All right, let's take a commercial break. That was a whole lot of fun. Thanks for playing, guys.
Thank you for having us.
I think Katie needs like coffee or something. She's
think
just a
she
little
needs a little
tired. Or a
boost.
donut.
Not
No
a donut.
donuts? Have you heard from your move-in yet?
Nope.
All right, on that note, we're going to take a commercial break. Thank you, Lynn Housing. When we come back, let's talk to Jemime Collins. We'll see what's going on. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back.
Creative, enchanting, whimsical. Artist Gina Bella is always creating artwork based on real stories and emotions. Expressed through Italian papers, paints, flowers, metals, and clay, her feelings and stories come to life. Complete with glittery diamond dust over paintings and pottery, Gina Bella is always creating new pieces and commissions. You can find her work in staging homes, family Christian bookstores, New Jersey boutiques, and the Brooklyn Cafe Gallery, where she offers personal guided tours of her latest art pieces. Gina can also be found hosting weekend art camps, where she teaches adults and children pottery, painting, and jewelry. For more information on Gina Bella and her art, contact livinglifeartfully@gmail.com or give a call to 954-857-5444. We hope you're enjoying this episode of the Brooklyn Cafe TV show. Whether you enjoy watching in the mornings or afternoons, you can now watch with your favorite merchandise. Choose from the Brooklyn Cafe t-shirts, ranging from sizes small to 3XL. Colors available include black, dark heather, and navy. Feeling chilly? Just check out our latest hoodie with over 9 colors to choose from. Sip on some Brooklyn Cafe coffee with Don and Freddie in a matching mug as seen on set. Brooklyn hats and special seasonal items are always popping up and available upon request. To purchase, you can visit our online store at brooklyncafe.tv/shop. Happy shopping!
Coffee News is a fun, family-friendly weekly publication provided free to restaurants, coffee shops, and waiting areas for customers to enjoy. Grow your business today through the power of effective, affordable advertising. Coffee News is an active marketing medium specializing in the ongoing weekly promotion of your business. This builds awareness for your company so you become known as the leader of your industry and develop brand awareness so people think of you first when they want your services or products. Maximize your visibility and achieve outstanding results. For more information on coffee news, contact Sunrise Coffee News at mail.com or give them a call at 954-951-7870.
Ever needed a good read? Maybe a book to keep your mind off things. Frank A. Ruffalo is an internationally known author and accomplished screenwriter. He's written many successful novels with amazing stories. Fiction adventures like The Lady of the Harbor, The Trihedral of Chaos, Gabriel's Chalice, 10048, and many more. For more information, visit www.frankaruffalo.com, or you can find Frank Ruffalo on Amazon.
Bright, bold, beautiful. Audrey Omart creates artwork pieces that make a statement in any room. Using ethically sourced material, these handmade artworks are made in collaboration with divine higher power. This unique method gives vision, passion, and energy to every piece. Find Audrey Omart's work at the Brooklyn Cafe Studios or audreynow.com. Audrey Omart, art that opens the heart.
You've been watching the Brooklyn Cafe Show. Join us each day and after hours as we talk about the hot topics to open the conversations and share a few laughs. Now, back to Dawn and Freddie S.
I know, you're on the bell. We lost it. Oh, it's over on the other table.
And we're back.
That's
That's okay. That's all right. And we're back.
All right, that was a whole lot of fun. I got to tell you, what a surprise Thursday that was. It wasn't not anticipated, but a whole lot of fun. We got some tips from Rebecca, and
So I am the worst at games.
you did a nice job.
Yeah, right.
But you got to give the clue based on what you think the other person's going to say. And when I said drink, I thought you were going to say vodka or tequila. And then I thought if I said hydration, you would have been, what's that mean? So I was kind of like, oh, what kind of clue do I give Freddie?
mean? You know,
Would that have been so far-fetched if you said that to me?
Excuse me, I do have a degree from New York University.
Would you have liked hydrate or hydration
I
better?
won't talk to you right now. Just say goodbye, Lucy.
And then he would have said like Gatorade. So I was like, it was
Gatorade.
a shot.
Really? Gatorade. Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Gatorade. Wow.
So
You
Josh
see
and
that?
Katie.
See the lack of, you should have won that, you know? Should have won.
I'm not good with the guesses, or the clues.
I could tell you that.
I like the image and then top. I'm like, oh, okay.
I gotta tell you, not for nothing. Remember we were talking about the sports show? We were talking about coaches and all that. I knew right away that that was not your strong point. The other way is your strong point. Giving the
Katie to
clues.
tell him?
Yep. So I would pass, and I would rely on him giving her some kind of clue.
Like he did for military.
And then, exactly. And then I would bounce. I actually did it on purpose. If I pass, can he pass back?
No.
Ah.
You can only pass when it's your turn to pass.
That's why
They try to rotate who's.
I would definitely always pass when you're giving the clues to you.
Yeah, but sometimes you can really do it in one.
Sometimes you can, but I'm gonna bet the odds that he's gonna give a clue with my clue and the other person will get it.
And then there's another show like.
Because I suck at games. I'm gonna tell you
Name
right
that
now.
tune. I can name that song in 1 note, 2 notes, 4 notes. That I would totally lose on.
I wouldn't do that.
Beat Shazam. I could never do that.
I could never do that. He could. He knows music.
A lot of
No
fun.
music.
Well, we've got music coming in tonight, so don't miss it. 7:30 tonight is the premiere of the J.C. Dreesen Show right here from Amp Media Studios.
that.
And that's going to be incredible. The voice and the vocals of J.C. Dreesen are like none other you've ever heard. So make sure you tune in right here, or if you're in the area, come on by. We're going to do open seating, correct?
Open seating. Come
Until
on
we
down.
don't have seating.
Until there ain't no more.
So come on down at 5:30 tonight. We've got the editor's desk, so we're going to see how that rolls out with Lynn and Louise. And don't forget, tbttalent.com. South Florida has talent. Only restriction is ages 18 and up. Any type of talent, just submit your entries to tbttalent.com. Proceeds of the ticket, they're only $10 per ticket, go to support different organizations and foundations in our community to help support our children, food, and families. It's a great cause, up to $20,000 in cash prizes. So if you sing, dance, magic, whatever your talent is, please just enter. It is October 15th at Lynn University Auditorium from 12 until 5. A great event to support our community as we get back to school and back into season.
Bree TV as well.
And Bree TV. Oh, what time is that today?
2:30.
Oh, coming up. All right. Bree TV
Broken
is today
TV at 2:30.
Bree TV today at 2:30. So a whole lot of fun still coming up on this Thursday.
What is she going to talk about?
Broken TVs?
What
I
you
don't
talking
know.
about?
Move it into the dorm and meeting new roommates.
Moving into the dorm. Dorm life. Rice cookers.
Wow.
Is she bringing a rice cooker? No.
Are we having a dorm party?
We're gonna crash Katie's dorm party.
Yes, we're going to move Katie and have a hangout with all of the roommates and they just take off your shoes.
It is moving season, is all I can tell you. So to all our crew who are moving into school and semester starting, good luck. We are here for you, and just bear with us as we swap and do new schedule
We're
changes.
here for
and
you.
a
I'm going to
whole
light
lot
a
of
candle
stuff.
for you. I ain't here
Gonna
for
light
you. You
candles
stay
for
over
me, I
there.
think.
I'm going to light a candle. Stay over there, and then I say, stay over there.
We got to get Bailey to make more of these cartoons.
right?
She's very much into Quacky and Slouch these days, but we got to do more cafe. Wrap this up.
Wrap it up.
Have a great afternoon, everyone. Tune in today at 2:30 for Bree's Broken, just kidding, TV. 5:30's Editor's Desk. 7 o'clock, more to come on Oldies 95.3, 96.9, and at 7:30, the J.C. Dreesen Show. And we will see you tomorrow, 9 a.m. drive time.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Well, that's about it for today. Even though the show's over, the Broken Cafe is always open for business. You're invited to join the fun every day from 12 to 2. If you missed some of the laughs from today, Dawn and Freddie S. will bring you more good cheer next time. You can follow the Brooklyn Cafe on Facebook at the Brooklyn Cafe TV to rewatch every minute of the show. We'll see you next time.